As you can see, our overlap in the center will be perfect. And we will absolutely have enough overlap on the corners. I should really be putting the forms in first, that way I can take down the string line and then put the rebar in, but I need Chelsea to help me bring the boards into the hole because I can't do it myself. However, we got something exciting today. I drove down to Phoenix and we got those. These are our ICFs. They're insulated concrete forms. It's what we're going to be using to form the stem wall. Inside they have these plastic straps that hold the sides together. They also allow us to place the rebar in them. The forms go together like giant Legos, so they basically press together. We're going to have 3 stacks of them, which are going to be 4 foot tall. You can see here how they kind of fit together. Okay. Like I've talked about before, we have some rocks that are in the way of where our form's going to be, so we couldn't dig as deep as we needed to. So right now we're basically cutting out where those rocks are, that way the top of the boards will all be at the same height.
Oh, I guess not.
Is it under the string? It's under the string?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Bang the fucking stakes in, I guess. After we get the board cut to length and notched out for the rocks, we then line it up with the string. That way we know it's in the right spot. We then pound some stakes in, and then we nail the board to the stakes. We nail the board a little higher than the string is. That way we can go around after all the forms are set up and level each form using the laser level. Here. That hurt both of us. Yes, it did. Why would you do that? Cool. Here's 23 and 3s if you want to go put it where it belongs. After all the forms were in place, we went around and made sure all the tops of the forms were all level and at the same height. We did this by just pounding in the stakes a little bit since we had left the forms a little higher than the string. To keep the forms exactly 2 foot apart during the pour, we went around and put spreaders every 4 foot. We did it every 4 foot because our vertical pieces of rebar need to be placed in every 4 foot, so we just used the spreaders to tie the vertical rebars off. Try pushing that out really hard. Okay. We spent last night getting all the verticals put in. We were here till 11 o'clock at night, so we don't have any video of that, but we just had the inspection done on the footings, and we kind of passed. Sort of. We have to bend
all the vertical rebar.
We have to pin rebar into a couple rocks. So I was under the impression you could just use a piece of rebar and tie that into your ground to all the other rebar in the footings. Have a vertical piece sticking out of the foundation and use that as your ground rod, and it was okay if it was tied into everything, but he wants us to actually run a number 4 ground wire down and then 10 foot into the foundation. So
Okay. Here's the other one. Hey.
oh, I hit a rock. I hate when I do that.